Hey everyone, I am Zoe and welcome back to our channel.
Hey guys! I am James, so glad you're here with us today.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about something that's really close to our hearts because it's a huge part of learning English, thinking in English.
Exactly! And we know that this is something so many of you want to improve. A lot of people think it's hard to do, but we're here to show you how it's totally possible.
For sure! And once you get the hang of it, thinking in English becomes so much easier and your speaking will sound way more natural.
And hey, who doesn't want to sound more fluent, right?
Definitely! All right, let's dive in and talk about how to actually start thinking in English. All right, so tip number 1 is to start small. You can begin by labeling your world in English.
Exactly! It's all about using English to describe things around you. This helps you start connecting your thoughts to English.
For example, when I'm sitting here, I might think, the couch is comfortable, or that picture on the wall is beautiful.
Exactly! And the more you do this, the more your brain will naturally start to think in English without you even realizing it.
It sounds simple, but it's really powerful. And soon, you won't have to translate from your native language to English every time.
Tip number 2, start thinking in full sentences.
This is such an important one. When we think in English, it's not enough to just think about individual words or phrases. You need to start forming complete thoughts.
For example, instead of thinking I want coffee, try thinking I want a cup of coffee because it'll help me feel more awake.
Right! This helps you think more naturally, like you would in a real conversation.
Exactly so, next time you're thinking about something, try to use full sentences. Your brain will start to get used to constructing thoughts in English.
You might not be able to do this right away, but that's okay. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Tip number 3. Speak to yourself in English.
This might sound a little funny, but trust me, it works. Talking to yourself in English, even if it's just in your head, helps to build that thinking in English muscle.
Yes, for example, if I'm cooking dinner, I might think, okay, I need to chop the onions, or this recipe needs more salt.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just speak to yourself like you're explaining something to a friend.
And it's really important to do this regularly. If you're always thinking in English, even if it's just small things, you'll find yourself thinking in English more and more naturally.
Alright, tip number 4, watch movies and listen to podcasts in English.
This is one of my favorites. Watching content in English, like movies or TV shows, really helps you hear how native speakers think and speak.
Exactly. And when you're watching a show, try to not just listen to the words, but also think about what's going on in the scene. What's the character feeling? What's their goal?
Yes. By understanding the context of a conversation, you start thinking in English without even trying. And podcasts are awesome too, because you can listen anytime, anywhere.
And if you don't catch something, no big deal, just rewind and listen again. That's how you learn to think in English naturally, just like you would in your own language.
Okay, last but definitely not least, don't worry about making mistakes.
This is huge. When we're learning to think in English, we often get stuck because we're afraid of making mistakes.
But the truth is, mistakes are part of the process. Don't be afraid to try thinking in English, even if it's not perfect.
Exactly. The more you practice, the better you'll get. And the only way to get there is to stop worrying about mistakes and just enjoy the process.
So, next time you find yourself stuck or worried about making mistakes, remember, it's okay to make them. That's how you improve. So there you have it. Those are our top tips for learning how to think in English.
Yep, just remember, it's all about practice. The more you practice thinking in English, the more natural it becomes.
And don't be too hard on yourself. It's a process, but you're definitely on the right track.
Let us know in the comments what's one tip you're going to try first. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video.